Everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely sign of Gemini. Gemini, if you're watching this reading, you more than likely recognize yourself as a Gemini sun, which means that when people ask you what star sign you are, you say, I am a Gemini. That means that's your sun sign. However, there are lots of reasons why Gemini might be an important reading for you. It might be your moon sign, it might be your rising, it could be in your Venus or one of the other planets that affects either your work, your family life, etc. So it's really good to go and double check your birth chart, your natal chart. You can flip into Google and just put in Google a natal chart. One will come up, you put in the details of your birth and it will tell you where all the planets were when you were born. You do not need your time of birth for this. If you do have your time of birth, it will give you a more accurate reading around your rising or ascendant, but it doesn't necessarily change where the planets were when you were born. It can, but most of the time it will be a fairly straightforward reading regardless without that. Then what you can do is try and download a free report and you can understand where the planets were when you were born and how they affect you. It gives you a little bit of blurb on that in your report. It's really very interesting. I know it will resonate with many of you, but that will open you up to watch other readings as well. So sometimes people write to me and say, you know, I'm going out, or I was going out with a Capricorn and I was cross-watching Capricorn and his reading felt like mine. The readings will flip back and forwards because of the energy. The readings will resonate even though the sign is not yours if you have that aspect in your chart and it relates to what you're hearing about in the reading. So please be open-minded. It is good fun to do that. I know a lot of people are doing that now. I would definitely recommend finding out about your placements. I think it will give you a lot more understanding than just your Gemini sun. So your sun, your moon and your rising are three different aspects of yourself. If I remember rightly, your rising sort of represents who you are in the world, so it's who other people see you as. Your moon sign is who you really are underneath, and your sun sign is the side of you show to the world. So it's really good to understand those aspects of yourself. I always say to people, I have a Libra moon, and my Libra moon is much more resonant than what my Capricorn sun is. I still relate to the Capricorn sun, but other people always, if I ask them what sign that I am, very often I will get that Scorpio sort of energy coming through. So it's really, if you ask somebody, I bet you a lot of people will see you as what your ascendant is. Anyway, it's good fun. Go for it. Okay, Gemini, if you would like a personal reading with me, please email me at theaussiegoddess@gmail.com. My website is closed at the moment. I'm not sure whether I'm going to open it back up again. It takes a lot of money to operate all of those things and keep them upgraded and safe from scammers. And I just sort of thought at the moment, with things being a little quieter, I would go to booking the readings myself. So if you email me at that address, I will ask you probably 3 or 4 questions like, do you want face-to-face via Zoom or mobile? Do you want a recorded reading? Is it just questions you want to ask? And then I can let you know which reading is best for your circumstances. Like if you've only got 1 or 2 questions, then a 15-minute recorded reading is very good for that. But if you want to do your healing, if you want a really intense reading, then I would suggest you go for an hour reading. My prices have still been the same for 3 or 4 years now, so I need to put them up. I know I do. Just getting around to doing it along with everything else. All right, let's just do this reading. Gemini, the cards are really lively today, and I love it when the cards are lively because it means that there's a reading or something in this reading you need to hear. So we have the Empress coming out. So the Empress is a card that talks about it's being very at one with nature. It's about birthing something new. It's about bringing something in the world. Sometimes it can talk about pregnancy or fertility, but other times it can talk about you being at a place where you are really at one with the universe and ready to sort of move on to the next phase. She also represents the divine feminine, which sometimes if you've got a twin flame reading will come up as the feminine sign. The divine feminine relates to all women who are, I guess, aligned with themselves, I want to say. Let's have a look. So we've got a Judgment card coming through here. We have somebody here who's wondering if, yeah, look at that, King of Wands. All right. Very straightforward little 4 cards there. I have somebody more than likely a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, but you know, this fire sign doesn't necessarily have to be male or female, even though it's represented by a female in this deck, it can relate to a male as well. This is Leo, Sag, Aries energy. But more so, it's somebody who's standing in their masculine energy. So this person here looks like they're thinking about or considering a reason to make contact with you. I feel like with the Judgment card, it means they want to bring something back from the dead. So it often means I want a second opportunity, or I've lost touch with you, or maybe I walked away and now I'm feeling like I want to reconcile. I feel like for some reason this person, you've got Virgo energy coming through here too. We have Aries, Libra energy, and we have the Single card. Okay, I want to say to you, you may be dealing with somebody who's left something else behind. Maybe for whatever reason they couldn't align with you because they had either another relationship or another situation that was keeping them tied. I feel like this person now wants to make contact with you. You know, a lot of people turn around and say, I don't want somebody back from the past, right? But I have been in a situation before where I had a really, really good connection with somebody. We had a really very strong connection. And I remember this person was about to go to England on I think it was more to do with a job or work, or it may have been study, but I don't think so. I think it was job or work. This is many, many years ago. And we never sort of got a relationship or even a connection off the ground because he was going away. Obviously, sometime later, he got back in touch with me again through a family or a friend. I can't remember exactly, to say that he was back here. I was married. But I feel like it may be something more like that. I'm not really sure with the cards here whether you've ever really had a connection with them. But I do feel with this Empress energy, you definitely felt that buzz. You felt that connection. So let's have a look and see what is going on. All right, so I have the 4 of Pentacles coming through. We are using the Modern Witch Tarot here. 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands. You're definitely getting communication from somebody here. These 2 cards came out together. So 2 of Pentacles with the 5 of Cups. You definitely made some sort of decision, or they did, to let something go and move forward. Absolutely. Letting go, moving forward. I feel like this person is communicating with you now. This communication could be coming out of the blue, but I feel like this person was perhaps extremely sad that you can see this person's near. It looks like the Golden Gate. Is it the Golden Gate Bridge in, oh, somebody will tell me, San Francisco, not San Francisco, oh, whatever, Los Angeles. It just looks like that. So it could be something, definitely looks like somebody's moving away from a city energy there. So I feel like somebody made a decision to move away, but I don't feel that this is because of a relationship with you. It makes me feel like they may have had to move away or had other commitments or something they needed to do, and you never got something off the ground. Whatever this, somebody here, maybe they ride a motorbike, is communicating with you. So let's keep going. We have the Hanged Man coming through. That's Pisces energy with Cancer energy and the Chariot and the 6 of Cups. Definitely somebody you had a connection with in the past. I feel like somebody is returning here. I feel that they are asking or considering, you know, do I sort of make contact here? You know, perhaps it's been too long. It could have been a number of years. I'll get into the reading a bit more, but put the rest of the cards out. I have the Devil energy coming through. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. You have a lot of, okay, and the Strength card, Leo. A lot of major arcanas here, so I do feel this is pretty significant. My feeling is here that somebody moved away either to travel or it was a work, something to do with their work. Whoever this person was, I feel like maybe you had a connection, but it never got off the ground. Maybe you both acknowledged that, because it does feel like there was some sort of acknowledgement that you had this connection, but I don't feel like you were in a relationship. Maybe it was the beginnings of that, but it never got to that point. And I feel like whatever this person moved away for may have been related to their job, their work, travel, whatever. I just want to see why the devil energy is here. All right, let's just pull out these cards. So I feel like somebody is returning here. Somebody wants to now, after some careful consideration, get something off the ground. I feel like they've left something behind, but it doesn't feel like a person. It feels like perhaps with the hermit there, the high priest and the high priestess both coming out here, and that is the victory card there, is it? Yeah, the victory card's here as well. So I feel like this person is returning from somewhere. I feel like they want to get something off the ground that didn't get off the ground before. To me, I sort of normally with the strength card, I feel like, that's sort of for me that card of growth and, healing your shadow side. So there may have been something this person needed to heal within themselves. Maybe they went away because they did need some healing. They could have gone away, especially with the Six of Cups, because they were healing a family member or helping a family member to heal. So maybe they didn't want to commit to a relationship because they had to go and take care of a family member. Whatever is going on here, I feel like this person is ready. The strength card is, the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person's realized something here. I just want to have a look at this. Devil energy is flanked by the Page of Cups. This person is a little bit obsessive. Knight of Cups, look at that. So I thought, why is the devil here? I got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups over the top of it. All right. The way I see it, whoever this person is, or it could be you, there's been a little bit of an obsessive energy here in that they probably have not been able to let this go. But I feel like this person may have been away for a while or had a lot of thinking about it, but they're definitely now coming up with a huge offer. I don't know if there's not been communication in between. It doesn't feel like there's been communication. However, the Eight of Wands for me can talk about communications across the airways. So it could be that you have been talking to this person in the meantime. Maybe that you've, sort of discovered something while you've been doing that. But it feels more like, to me, like this person was in their own space. But definitely feeling, Gemini, that they want to return and make an offer to you that wasn't made previously. All right, let's pull an oracle card. Oh, there it is, victory. How funny, because I pulled the victory card out too. All right, card 28. Let's have a quick squizzy. Success and achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Maybe whatever this person had to do. Now, they're talking about deep inner change, exerting a lot of effort toward. It's like somebody's achieved something. So unless they've gone overseas to study, maybe they went overseas to get some sort of study or some sort of certification. But whatever it is, I feel like they're ready to sort of get something up and running with you. So I feel like they'll be in contact with you shortly. Thank you.